Hello everyone, welcome back to a beautiful day in the Kerbal space program. Last we left off, we had just successfully gotten to an orbit and collected a bunch of science and was able to deorbit with just a little tiny bit of fuel and had no problems whatsoever. There was no risk to Jebediah ever. So, the problem right now that we're facing is we don't really have very many missions right now. It's kind of limiting on what we can do for money. So we need to look into testing this. Let's just look to see. Okay. Don't really. I think there was this one looks kind of confusing. I don't know if we can do this one. Let's see. Take an EVA report on the surface. So that we need to land somewhere specific. This is we need to take a crew report while somewhere, so we have to get in orbit, which we can't do. However, getting in orbit and then landing in a specific spot seems rather difficult. This again is a crew report flying above some place. Again, these might be difficult because they might not be at the equator, which is where normally you would have orbits. But we did get some science. We did unlock some things. We might be able to do it. We'll have to see. Let's see. This is... Okay, I want to look at some... Here, we'll lock this. Can we lock that? Yeah, okay. So what I want to do is actually look at to see what they want us to test and see if those things are actually useful. It wants us to test a TT... Nope. That. It wants us to test that. Radial decoupler. What altitudes? Wait, hold on. I'm reading this wrong. No, that's not it. What is this? Launch stability enhancer? Oh, it wants us to test those! Oh! That's totally doable. We could totally do that. We're totally doing that. How, you might ask? Well, easy. It's gonna be like this. We'll put that down. We'll do this. We'll do this. Right? Right, that. Then we'll drop this. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Then we'll drop this down. There. Does that look good? That looks good. Testing! Alright! Lunch! I didn't even bother saving. Why would I save that? That's stupid. Don't save that. Just do it! Just go, I'm gonna test this thing! Let's just see how it works. Is this good? Is this good? Is it gonna drop? Okay. We did it! Recover! Oh, that's great. I love doing those tests. They're fantastic. No data, no science. Don't need science. You just got money. Testing, recover. Yes! I love those. Alright, just ditch everything. Alright, so we did that. That's good. Delete. Next mission. Test launch escape system. That seems to be it. Take an EVA report. So it looks like they just want us to fly around. Like the game is telling us, you know, you should fly around Kerbal some more. You should take scientific data. You should just do this stuff. You need to. So we need to build a rocket that can get in orbit and have a lot of fuel with it to actually do things. I'm thinking that's the launch escape system that we can test. Okay, let's see how much this costs. This costs 1,000, right? Okay. I'm trying to remember how this works. I've not really messed around with the launch escape systems, so we'll just have to, like, I think you grab a capsule, let's say. Capsule, wherever it is, right there. Then we grab that launch escape system, and you plop it on top of... That doesn't make much sense. We're not going to do that one. That's not going to work right now. We'll try that when we have a bigger capsule, and yeah, so that will be something we do later. For now, we're just not going to do that one. We just need to build a rocket that can get up into these areas. I don't know how much these pay, again, but that's the goal. The goal is just to get into space and get higher up. To get into orbit with some fuel left over. That's the goal. So we'll grab this one. Load. Where is it? Right here. I guess there's no reason not to use the stabilizers. These things. Because you can just recover them at the end of every mission. Because they're always going to be there. So, like, we can just do that. And do that. And that's totally fine. That will hold it. Like I said, I want to make it so this section... Okay, first off, this section, we don't need that. I don't think. Because I think we might as well just carry that with us. Take apart that. Grab the... I like the heat shield. I think this works fine. Although last time, we did get into orbit without that. Oh no, what happened? Oh, I love it when this game does things like that. Oh, great. Alright, right there. That's where I want you. That's good. Okay, again, let's look. Okay, this is lower. We're gonna attach some more fuel tanks, I think, onto this. So, we should have bigger fuel tanks, actually. Yes! Let's grab, hold on. Let's grab those winglets. Throw those on there. Boom! Boom! And... boom. I think. Yeah, that's good. That looks good. Let's see. What is going on there? Oh, there's an engine on there. Whoops. Let's just... here. We'll fix that really fast. We'll just grab that, grab that, grab that, ditch that. Boom, and bada boom. Okay, so, again, it's a little higher, a little taller. We'll ditch these for a little while. We'll ditch that. Oh, actually, hold on. I want to grab those winglets, just because I don't want to have to do too much clicking. Boom. Boom. You know, I wonder about this now. It might be better to do this. Like, attach that there. Put the... So this is small. This is a small engine with the winglets there, like so. In fact, we might not even need those. Let's just ditch them. We don't need those. We don't need those stinking winglets. Who needs a winglet? I'm gonna regret that later. So yeah, we'll just do that. I think we're pretty stable with just the 4 at the bottom, and then so we have 3 there. Then we put on the not that, because that's the swivel. So there. Then we attach these back on, like so. Now that looks pretty good to me. So this is like 1 fuel tank more. So this should be able to get us further into orbit. And then, hopefully, we can use just this tank to get into orbit, and then this will just be our maneuverability in orbit. That's the goal, at least. I don't know if that will work. Again, there's only so much you can do. Eventually, like, cause as you add more fuel, you add more weight as well. So shooting it off into space, it gets, you know, just adding more fuel isn't always the right answer, because the more fuel you add, the more weight you have, the more thrust you need in order to get up. So sometimes just adding more fuel doesn't solve your problem. But I think in this situation, we need more fuel. That's what I think we need. And you could do math, like, I mean, obviously, surprisingly, rocket science requires math, and you could do the math to figure out what's the best thing, but why would you do that when you could just have fun, you know? Alright, I'm actually going to put on a stack decoupler here as well. Because we will just ditch this, I think. I think that's what we'll do. We will look at the science. Let's see. Is there anything else we can take with us? I think that's good. Again, we want to do science in the atmosphere, like deep in the atmosphere. So we don't want to... Okay, so, and the other thing you need to make sure... Can we just scroll this? Nope. So, I'm going to shift click to collect... Or does that not work? Control click. Okay, control click to click on to select both of these. Then you're going to want to put them up into where you're going to launch these. Because you want these to decouple at the same time you turn on your engines. That's important. So that will all work. This will be orbital 8. Orbiter. Actually, no. We're gonna give this a proper name. We're gonna call this. This is orbiting. Well, I guess it would be an orbiter, wouldn't it? We're gonna give this a proper name. We're gonna call it. We called the program Dagger Sphere. So we're gonna call this Mithril Dagger. Dagger 1. That's what we're gonna call it. There you go. Yes. All right, this looks pretty good. I think, if anything, we actually don't need these. Oh, we do need those because we're going to be using them in the atmosphere, in the lower atmosphere. That's what the word is. Lower atmosphere. So let's just save and launch. So we're about to get going. There we go. So we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty solid. It's morning. I did get the mod that made it so ambient light is adjusted, making it so it's brighter on the dark side. And I mean, normally I wouldn't play with this. Like, I would probably turn it off if I was just playing by myself because you could see pretty well without it. It is really dark though, and it's kind of hard to see when you're trying to land in places. But I find it that it's fun to just have that kind of experience. You know, that's more realistic. You can't see in the dark. That's a real problem that astronauts had to face when landing on the moon. You know, so I guess we'll just launch. I hope I get money for this. I hope I'm not wasting money. All right, let's just go. And we're off. We're off for a while, and we're gonna start turning right now. Because I feel like turning just basically until the solid rocket boosters go away. We're just gonna eke out, and we're gonna stop like right there, and that's just the direction we're gonna go, just to start our turn. Again, we took Jebediah with us. That's fine. Maybe we should have taken the other one. I can't remember her name. I've forgotten already. All right, so we'll start turning now. Anyways, why did I forget her name? I'm so bad at this game. No, there's Jebediah. Oh gosh, I just don't remember. I can't remember. Oh crap! Take that. Take crew report. That didn't count for anything. What is this? What even is this? Oh, this is really unstable, actually. Oh my goodness, this is really unstable. Oh my goodness. This is really unstable. Those two winglets was really helpful that I removed. Okay, we'll just stop there. Let's just check to see if we're actually fine. We're fine. Okay, good. Let's just hope that we're stable. Yeah, okay. As long as I don't mess with it very much, we're fine. Excuse me. So, we didn't really... We're almost at 1,000. Hopefully we'll get into orbit with that tank. This might be a little... No, we're fine. We're fine. I think we will be able to get into orbit. If not into orbit, we'll be able to get up to a good level. So, yeah. We're shooting off. We made it. So we just ditch that, shoot that off. Hopefully, yes, we're fine. So we'll just keep going. Keep us going. So, yeah, as you can see, this is all the places that we need to go and fly over. So we'll try to make an orbit that makes us fly over those things. So we'll just wait for that to go. It's going, yeah, look at this. This is great. This is a great turn. So, yeah, we'll burn there. Or actually, maybe we'll burn a little bit more. How much fuel do we have? Oh, we have lots of fuel. We can play around now. So that's good. We'll wait to get into out of the atmosphere. I feel like we should... I'm surprised that crew report didn't do anything. This upper atmosphere. I don't know. We're going to reset materials bay. We probably didn't need to bring this, now that I think about it. That's too bad. That's really too bad. We could have not brought this stuff and been fine. But we do need to do science over... Like, it would have given us more, less mass, and we've been able to travel further. Okay, so we're not quite into... Nope. Oh boy. Okay, so this is going to take a while. Let's just time accelerate until we get into space. Space. Let's go. I want to get in orbit. Let's do this. All right, so we're in space. We can start trying to edit this burn. It shouldn't take nearly as long as the previous burn, although it looks like it's... Although that's because of our fuel tank. Our fuel tank's just not as strong. So that's pretty good. Alright, let's get in orbit. So T minus 55, we want to wait till half of this number. So T minus 7. So we'll just time accelerate till we get there. We're getting pretty close. Oh, we missed it. Just go. It's fine. This just helps with accuracy, basically, or like time. So that way you're burning at the right times. It's most efficient to be burning in the apoaps. So then we can just slightly burn to... Okay, there we go. That's perfect. Right? We're in orbit. 78, 74. Okay, so we're in orbit. We have more than half our fuel in that one fuel tank, which is way more than what we had before. So now we can start playing around with orbits. We can start trying to, like, mess around with getting to these places and doing all that stuff. So we want to turn it so... So basically what you want to do is you want to add a maneuver. Then you want to mess around with this stuff, I think, right here? Yeah, so what you can do is you can just do this. This will change your apoaps and your paraops, basically. But you can basically fly over these areas, essentially. So we'll start with that one. Again, I don't know how accurate you need to be in order to fly over these things. So this is basically fly over that mountain, essentially. So we'll do it like this. It probably would have been better to build a plane to do this, now that I think about it. But you know what? We're here. This is fine. We probably spent a little bit more money than we needed to. We don't really have aerodynamics yet, or like we don't have airplane parts. What's that over there? Lathe. I think that's another planet. Let's just zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Where's Lathe? Is that Lathe? No, it's Jewel. Oh no. Is Lathe a moon? Hold on. We're just gonna... So you can actually like mess around with all the different things over here. And like look around. So this is Jewel. This is the gas planet, the gas giant in the Kerbal system. And Lathe is one of its moons, actually. It's pretty big for a moon, not gonna lie. Because if you consider like Jewel is really big. Like I think it's supposed to be the size, like relative size of Jupiter. And Lathe looks like a water planet, actually. I haven't been to any of the other Kerbin planets. I've just mostly hung around the Kerbin planet. Oh, that's Eve. I don't want that. Yeah, here we go. So we're going. Okay, that looks good to me. Let's just make sure our orbit. So we can shrink this down, so we can do this, and that'll basically fix this number over here. That'll be good. We'll do that. So that'll be our burn. It's estimated 17 seconds. I think that's fine. Let's see. What's all this stuff? The hardest part will be having to land at that location. But I think we're going to try to do this. This will be our goal. We might even be able to get some more biomes in here. Let's see. Like, I think that's a different biome. Yeah, this is definitely a different biome. As well as, here. Yeah, let's just do that. So we'll burn in 20 minutes. But before we do that, I'm going to end the episode there. So if you enjoyed the episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time.